Hi everyone, Kelly here with the finished video for my Embrace Emotion Sacrafters large wooden altered tag. And I wanted to bring you finished videos so that you can see a bit more of the detail and stuff that maybe you couldn't see in the process videos. I had an absolute nightmare with the process videos, guys. I don't know what is up with my camera, but I keep filming stuff and then I press stop to stop filming and then it tells me it hasn't saved. It tells me there's an error. So I've ordered 2 new batteries for my camera and a new SD card, so hopefully next time it will be a bit better. So let's get on to this. So I started with, I'm going to show you the back so you can see, one of the large Sacrafters wooden tags. And the first thing I did was paint the whole thing with 2 coats of gesso, just to give it a base. And then I used some colours to add some colour to the background. So I used this Artiste acrylic paint in Pearl Ice Blue. I used the Crafters acrylic in Cherry Blossom Pink. And I used the Americana Bahama Blue. So what I did was just sort of painted those on in random places, and then I dulled those down a little bit by adding some white gesso to them. Then I can't remember, I think I sprayed straight away then with the Lindy's Stamp Gang, and that is the Frozen Jack Frost. Excuse me. Just to dull all the colours down a little bit. Then I used this stencil, which is from the Crafters Workshop, and some texture paste just to give it some texture. Once I'd done that, I went back over it again with the colours that I'd used before, and again with the Frozen Jack Frost, just to mute it all down a bit more to make the colours a bit softer. Then I used some stamps from Paper Artsy, just to give it some, with some embossing, white embossing powder, just to give it some more sort of texture. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but there's some up here, and I covered a lot of it up. There's some down here. Let's just give you a quick overview so you can see some of the details. Then I used these chipboard paper mache wings from my stash, and I cut them in half, and I did the same to them as I did to the tag. So gesso, paint, then the mask with the texture paint, then some more paint over the top just to get them to match the tag. Once I had done that, I actually stamped out these words with a Recollections letter stamps, and I did Embrace, which as you can see is still stuck together, and Emotion, which I did the separate letters and cut them all out. That was just onto white paper, and then I used a chalk edger by Ingvild Born just to lighten the background colours a little bit to make it match, and I used the pastel blue for that. Then I cut these letters separately and stuck those on. Then the faces, which are from Sacrafters, what I did to those was I gessoed those. Then I used the Bahama Blue on the happy face and the Cherry Blossom Pink on the sad face. And when I was drying them, I just held the heat gun really, really close so that it would bubble up and give some texture, which I'm hoping you can see. And then again, I sprayed those with the Frozen Jack Frost as well. So then I adhered the wings down with hot glue and this applique here, which I cut out of some lace that I got from eBay. And just to dull that applique down a little bit, I added some of the pastel blue chalk edger over the top of that as well. The pink seam binding, which I've attached at the top, is just from my stash, and I've just stuck a little Wild Orchid Crafts rosebud in the middle, just so that you can, you know, just to give it something a little bit extra. Then all these flowers are from my stash, Wild Orchid Crafts or I Am Roses. And I've tried to add some paper flowers and some fabric flowers as well, just to give it some more texture. And these faces are actually popped up really high, the way I've stuck them. So the whole tag is very dimensional, as I'm hoping you can see. I'm going to put some still photos at the end for you so that you can see the details a bit clearer. If you have any questions, please go back, watch the process videos and ask any questions from there. Hoping you like it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.